Today, a judge will decide whether to uphold or dismiss former President Trump's convictions of falsifying business records in New York. This comes after a Supreme Court decision in July gave presidents broad immunity from criminal prosecution. If the judge upholds the May verdict, sentencing would happen November 26th.
In the meantime, the president-elect is filling his cabinet, and he's chosen 2 New York lawmakers for key positions.
Former Congressman Lee Zeldin has been tapped to lead the Environmental Protection Agency, and Congresswoman Elise Stefanik has been offered the role of U.S. Ambassador to the United Nations. Naomi Ruckham joins us live from the newsroom with more on these appointments and who could be next. Naomi?
Chris and Mary, good morning. As expected, all of these picks are folks who've been mostly loyal to President-elect Donald Trump, though the selection of Marco Rubio does come after some years of name-calling back and forth. The appointments are only the beginning of what some believe could be the most conservative West Wing in recent memory. 2 sources tell CBS News that President-elect Donald Trump is expected to tap 2 Florida lawmakers for key cabinet positions: Senator Marco Rubio for Secretary of State and Congressman Mike Waltz for National Security Advisor.
Donald Trump is not steeped in policy.
Rubio sparred with Trump during the 2016 GOP primaries before dropping out and eventually backing him up through this year's campaign.
We are patriots who love America.
Waltz is a decorated ex-Green Beret who served in Afghanistan, the Middle East, and Africa.
I fully believe in his America First agenda.
Yesterday, Trump also announced House Republican Conference Chair Elise Stefanik of New York to be his next ambassador to the United Nations, an organization she has criticized in the past.
We know that the UN is a den of anti-Semitism.
Meanwhile, former New York GOP Congressman Lee Zeldin was chosen as Trump's Environmental Protection Agency administrator. Zeldin launched an unsuccessful run for New York governor in 2022. In Florida, the governor appoints a temporary replacement for open U.S. Senate seats, meaning Governor Ron DeSantis would get to pick Marco Rubio's successor, assuming the nomination goes through. Many of the new cabinet picks are sitting members of Congress, which has sparked some concern over what will be a narrow balance of power. This all comes as new members of Congress begin their orientation in Washington today. Chris and Mary?
Okay, Naomi, thank you very much.